Hello, and welcome again to Ask Alan About Low Carb Cocktails. Today I wanted to go over a gimlet. The gimlet is a gin-based drink, usually London Dry, and it can be made with very low sugar content if you use simple syrup that's been made out of Splenda or other sugar substitutes. Basically, it's the basic recipe is gin, lime juice, and simple syrup. So this is definitely one that can be made low carb. And to do that, I wanted to go over some of the variations. So there is a general contemporary gimlet, which basically it just has the 2 ounces of gin, 1 ounce of lime, and a ½ ounce of simple syrup. But variations will use other ingredients to give other herbal tastes and or even some fruit tastes to the gimlet and change the ratios slightly. So what I wanted to go over today was again the contemporary gimlet. I'm not going to make, but that's the basis. But the first one that I wanted to do is the Rosemary Gimlet. Now the Rosemary Gimlet basically is just a gimlet, but instead of simple syrup, you use rosemary syrup. And I showed how to make the low carb rosemary syrup in another video. So that is, I made this a while ago. It's a little, I've left the rosemary in a little too long, so it's a little bit strong, but normally what you'll use here is 2 ounces of gin, ½ ounce of lime juice, and a full ounce of rosemary syrup. But I'm going to cut that to half rosemary and half simple, just because there's the rosemary taste is a little too strong in this simple syrup, and it can be a little overwhelming. But normally, if you make the rosemary syrup that I showed you how to make, but don't leave the rosemary in too long, then it'll have the right taste with 1 ounce of rosemary syrup. So what we'll do is start with a little bit of ice. Not too much ice because we're going to strain that off anyway. But a little bit of ice, and then we will do the 2 ounces of gin, and this is I'm not sure if I pronounced this right, but Tanqueray London Dry Gin. This is a pretty good gin, not too expensive. And I'd mentioned before I'd been using Barton's gin, which seems to, for most things, do just fine, even though it's a very low cost gin, and I don't know what the quality of it is. But sorry, 2 ounces of that. I just put 1. So 2 ounces of the gin. Then rather than a full ounce of this, I'm just using half, and then half of the simple syrup because of this is a little too strong, and you can tell it's a little bit brown because I left that in there too long, the rosemary sprigs. So we'll cut that rosemary back to where it should be by adding some simple syrup to it. But otherwise, a full ounce of rosemary syrup and just a ½ ounce of lime juice. Then you'll shake that. shake until you see some frost and you feel the cold. And then strain, maybe into a coupe glass, but you don't have to use a coupe glass. And if you're not don't want the the presentation of the gimlet in this way, you could just put it in a regular glass. You could even put it on ice and keep it cold so you can sip it for longer. But the Rosemary Gimlet, very good. Definitely has that rosemary taste and the botanical taste from the gin. Okay, so after I cleansed the shaker, now I'll put some more ice in there. And the next one is almost the same, except that the elderflower, Saint Germain is an elderflower liqueur. So instead of the simple syrup, we're using the elderflower liqueur. It's a liqueur, so it's going to have some sugars in it. Can't do anything about that unless we make our own. But that is what we have, and we'll try this with the elderflower as the added herbal taste. So with that, it's 2 ounces of gin, ½ ounce of lime, and 1 ounce of elderflower. Most drinks that I've tried with elderflower liqueur have an excellent taste, so I think that you'll really enjoy this. You can get this, it's at most liquor stores. As long as it's a decent liquor store. A lot of liquor stores will not have a lot of things because they're not catering to people who want to make cocktails. But this is a normal liqueur that a lot of people use. So again, you just shake that to cool it off. And then strain that into your coupe glass. So this is called the French Gimlet. And that definitely has a good taste. It's you can have that, it's got that, instead of rosemary from the previous, it's got an elderflower taste. Definitely one that I think that anyone would enjoy. So the third one is called a South Side, and this is a little bit different. Okay, so we're back. I cleaned these out. I added the ice already, so that's you don't have to sit there and watch me do that. And for this, it's called a South Side. You're supposed to start with 5 leaves of mint. Now, my mint plants are getting kind of old and don't have any large leaves on them. So I'm just going to put 2 small sprigs in there to give the mint. Now you add the simple syrup. So 1 ounce of simple syrup. And there's also 1 ounce of lemon instead of lime in this one. So we'll put those liquids in there and do the muddling. Then we'll add the gin and we'll shake. Now again, I mentioned how to do the best way to do the muddling, and you don't bang on it. You kind of rock back and forth to bruise the leaves. And that's kind of all you need to do to get the mint flavors to release. Now you you add the gin and then you shake 2 ounces or 2 parts if you're wanting to modify that to be larger or smaller. And that's definitely chilled. So once again, we'll strain that into a coupe glass. And if you want to fine strain it, you can. There's a few pieces of mint that got into that. But I don't mind the little pieces of mint. And this is called a South Side, another Gimlet variation. And that really, really tastes good. The South Side is probably one of my favorite gem variations because it has a little more simple syrup. It's a little sweeter. It's got that mint, so it gets that, a mint, sweet mint taste. And of course, we're doing this low to no carbs, so we're using Splenda-based simple syrup, and this is an excellent version. These are usually summertime drinks, or people think of them as summertime drinks, but really you can enjoy these at any time of year. I did not share with you a cucumber gimlet. That's a basic gimlet, but you muddle cucumber in the shaker, and that has an excellent taste as well. Another one of my favorites. So I'll put the recipe for that in the description, and I hope that you will try these. Each of these are low carb. The elderflower one's got a little bit of carbs because of the elderflower liqueur, but you only have half an ounce of it, so it's not going to be very high in carbs. And these are other very low carb cocktails that you can enjoy, and I think that you'll really like these. And they're not hard at all. They're very simple. So please try these. Let me know what you think, and also like and subscribe to the video, to the channels, and share these with your friends. Help me to build this so that other people can see this channel and enjoy the low carb cocktails and grow along this path with you and me. And The only way that I'm going to get this channel to really take off is to get people to like and subscribe and share. The other thing that I'm really counting on all of you to do is provide comments. Let me know what you like about these videos, what you don't like about them, what you think I should do different, the things that you would like to see that I haven't done yet, and we'll try to do as many of those as possible, and we can grow this channel together and create a community. So look for the links to my YouTube and to my Facebook channel, and let's all grow this together. Thank you. Have a good day, and be safe.